Hi everybody, this is Steve Davis. I'm the analyst for FC Dallas Radio Broadcast, and this is X's and O's FCD. We're going to do this every week. We're going to look at some kind of tactical aspect or technical aspect. And for the first week, I'm going to bring in my man Kenny Cooper, ambassador, assistant coach, all-around good dude. Won't find a better one. Kenny, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
So this week, what I wanted to look at, Kenny, was FC Dallas's 1-0 loss to Minnesota in a match where Minnesota made it really hard to play through the midfield. But I thought there were some incursions, particularly down the outside, where FC Dallas had a good supply of crosses, but didn't turn them into enough good quality scoring chances. And I think maybe there's some things that they can dial in, just a little bit more precision, a little different weight on the cross, a little different timing on the run, where they could do something a little bit better this week.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of positives to take. And just looking back at the clips, I think you'll see we weren't far off. So excited to take a look at these, and hopefully next game we'll see the ball in the back of the net.
So Kenny, here's the first one where Jesus Ferreira finds some good space here. Tomasi gets off a good cross, but I think this is a good example of where he just doesn't quite get the weight right on the cross.
Yeah, it's a good run. Alan Velasco ends up in a good spot as well, just in case the second ball falls to him. But didn't quite miss the first defender, but I like the look. It's very intentional. Jesus makes a great run. And Ema has a good go at trying to find him.
So Kenny, here's a really good transition moment created by Paxton Pomykal interception. Alan Velasco gets the center back drawn out into a bad position here.
Yeah, Jesus does well to get on the turn and drive at the defense and find Alan. Alan has that ability to take someone on or put the cross in. Looks like he's trying to take him on, and it ultimately ends up with a corner kick.
Yeah, and the corner kicks, FC Dallas was actually making something out of them. I thought Minnesota looked pretty shaky defending those corner kicks, so they are valuable. One thing I know Nico Estevez is working on this year is getting more runners into the box. He wants those advanced midfielders, Sebastian Lletget, Paxton Pomykal. He wants them making more late runs. In this one, he actually has a lot of runners in the box, a couple more arriving. They just can't pick out one of them, can they?
Yeah, we're unlucky not to beat the first or I guess second man here, but the positive is seeing all these guys get in the box. I think there's maybe 5 or 6 players ready for Sebastian's cross. Guys at the top of the box, and just in case the ball's pulled back or even ready for a second ball. So it's a really positive play just to see the team getting forward like that.
Yeah, sometimes it's just math, isn't it? Get more runners in the box.
The more, maybe the better chance there is of someone getting on the end of it.
All right, here's one, Kenny, where Emma Tomasi, good interception. Look what he does here. Sees the opportunity, drives into the space, tries the early ball. What's going on there?
Yeah, I think he's looking for Allen there at the far post. I think the idea is right. Amazing athleticism, and he does a great job, Ema, right here, of anticipating that pass and just driving forward. But I like what he's trying to do. A lot of space here behind the back line, and I think everyone's thinking the right thing. They don't quite connect, though.
I love the bravery, though, of Emma Tomasi of going for that early ball. I love that. Now here's one where I think Ema Tomasi makes a great decision because as the ball comes across, some good combination work here on the right side. Ema Tomasi, look at this. He's going to look up right here. And you see what we've actually taken it a little too far, but he had a little peek up and he saw one runner in the box. And you know what else he saw, Kenny? He sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders. So I think Ema makes a great decision here not to go ahead and just cross that ball and hope that Jesus Ferreira finds some kind of a magical space in there around 5 defenders. So this is an instance where they need more runners in the box, but I think Ema makes a great decision.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a great ball by Sebastian, and Ema is in a spot where obviously he decides to hold up, and it gives the team more time to now get the numbers in the box, as you can see here. So I think it was ultimately a great decision just to hold up on the play and just try to build it out a little bit more.
Yeah, those are the choices we need to see a little bit more this week. Now this is one where good switching ball out to Marco Farfan. Nobody comes out to close him down, so he hits the early cross. 2 runners going to the same spot, but maybe not the worst thing, right?
Exactly. They end up quite close to each other, but I think it may ultimately create some space for Paul to make that run in. Jesus does great to get on the end of this. It's from this distance, I think it can be tough to put on goal, but just getting anything on it and creating a chance is great to see. And again, we're getting some guys in the box. I think we have 3 runners in the box here, possibly a 4th back here.
Yeah, one
maybe
coming
late.
in.
But ultimately, get an opportunity from it.
So late in the game, Giovanni Jesus comes in, and I thought he gave him some stuff up the right side. Excited to see more from him. Look at this. This cross, this one kind of breaks my heart a little bit because I think it's a good delivery, maybe a little too close to the goalkeeper. A lot of runners, but just not quite dialed in on the precision.
Well, he does great here to beat his man one-on-one, and you can see his quality there. Gets the cross off. You know, we're talking about numbers, and you see a number of guys here in the box. But I look at this, I think we're close. We're close. We're maybe, 5 feet from, just an opportunity to put something on goal. But this is a really positive play from him. It's great to see him. It's great to see a guy out wide with that ability to take someone on and put that cross in.
Yeah, I was looking for a near post run. You, in your playing days, you were more of a far post guy, weren't you?
I loved it far post. A lot of times, I think coaches may want a player getting there at the near post, but it can be a difficult finish, and a lot of times you might have seen me try to drift to that far post.
Those are some of the things we're going to be looking for this week. I know Nico Estevez and his staff, including Kenny Cooper, are out there working on it right now. Kenny, appreciate you doing this with me.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for having me. A lot of positives, as you can see, and hopefully we see the ball hit the back of the net this weekend.
That's going to do it for this week's X's and O's FCD. Thanks.